Every year, thousands of students miss out on the highest marks for Paper 2, Question 1, for one specific reason. They summarize the source text instead of arguing with it. The examiners are explicit about this requirement. Looking at this examiner report, you can see clear warnings against general summaries. Your objective is to extract facts from the nonfiction text and use them as raw materials to construct your own persuasive argument. Moving from a basic summary to high-level evaluation comes down to two mechanical steps: planning a custom route for your argument and applying the PNS framework. The first obstacle is the chronology trap. This happens when you sequence your response in the exact same order as the original source text. A high-scoring response dictates its logical flow. Map out your structure. Your route has 4 mandatory stops. First, an intro establishing text type, audience, and purpose. Second, evaluate text A. Third, evaluate text B. And finally, a concluding call to action. By controlling the sequence of these stops, you force your response to act as a cohesive argument rather than a passive book report. Once your route is planned, you need a tool to evaluate ideas within body paragraphs. That tool is the PNS method: positive, negative, and solution. Before applying PNS, assimilate a claim. Let's test a food waste claim. Positive step: it's true, modern life is hectic. Negative step: however, a busy schedule doesn't excuse wastefulness. Solution: simply meal plan 1 extra day a week. By layering these 3 perspectives, agreeing, pushing back, and fixing, you take a flat observation and turn it into multi-dimensional evaluation. Now it's your turn. Read this claim about food labels being too confusing. Pause the video and write your own assimilated PNS response. Here is the ideal breakdown. Positive step: industry jargon on packaging can certainly be difficult to decode. Negative step: still, consumers have a responsibility to educate themselves. Solution: governments should enforce a standardized, color-coded labeling system. Inventing logical solutions to the problems presented in the text proves to the examiner that you are intellectually engaging with the material. The final challenge is removing the scaffolding. You need to stitch your isolated causative, negative, and solution thoughts into a single cohesive paragraph that fits your argument route. When writing an article, for example, your components blend naturally. You validate the author's point, insert a transition word like however to introduce your pushback, and finish the paragraph with your practical solution. To execute directed writing successfully, remember these 3 rules: dictate your own route, assimilate rather than copy, and deploy PNS to guarantee evaluation. Mastering evaluation is the most reliable way to meet the highest assessment criteria in the mark scheme. For more resources and practice materials, head over to studybuddy.tech.